Alright people, what is happening? My name is John Denton. Thank you so much for joining me today on another reaction video. This one has finally won the Patreon poll. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out the Patreon link down below. It's the entire support structure for the channel, but every single week the patrons get to decide an album reaction I'm going to do. It goes into a poll, there's a whole thing up there, it goes up once a week. You sit on there, just go and click, I don't even need to explain it. Future DS2, it's finally happening. It came second on the poll many times. I knew it was going to happen eventually. I've been excited to do it, and do you know what? I thought this album was 90 minutes long until today, when I realised the final track is actually some sort of documentary, like, spoken word thing, so that's not going to get done, but the rest of the deluxe edition of DS2 is going to get reacted to. If you're seeing this on YouTube, it has come from Patreon. Please do subscribe to the channel. I think we can get 4,000 likes on this video. I know that's a ridiculous statement, but I think we can get 4,000, so let's get that going with the likes. I think this is going to be a big one. I'm excited to hear it. It's about time I heard this record. Guys, let's go. Oh, before I start, I can't find my glasses anywhere. We're in quarantine, you know it is at the moment. Shout out to everybody out there if you're still in quarantine, if you were when this was recorded, whatever's going on in the world right now. The house is a bit of a mess. Kids in the house. I can't find my sunglasses anywhere, so no indictment on the record, but I just can't find them to put them on. Happy St. Patrick's Day as I record.
Well, fuck your bitch, that's some Gucci flip-flops. I just had some bitches and I made them look like dirty over you. You know I ain't scared to lose you. They don't like it when you're telling the truth. I'd rather be realer than you.
People call Future mumble rap because I can understand every single word that he's saying. The words he's saying are particularly nice to the females in his life, but it's all good. I kind of do that going in, no problem. Yeah, sounds amazing so far. I'm going to try and vibe out to this as much as possible, not stress about the lyrics. I know it's not that type of record. I've heard people say this is the second best trap record behind Rodeo. That's a hell of a statement. If it is, I'm in for a good one.
Gotta pull up the cash, can't even stay in the house cause it's too much to hide. Whip the 4-2, but now I gotta pay up the rent, I was too far behind.
Okay, that's how Little Dicky stole that cadence from then. That's good to know.
Fuck your bitch, that's some Gucci flip-flops. I just had some bitches and I made them look like this. I thought it was a drought. I just fuck your bitch, that's some Gucci flip-flops. I just had some bitches and I made them look like. Yeah. Told a bitch can't be running your mouth. Better watch what you say to these niggas, cause you already know what they bout. Talk about a friend though, on the progress is now and I need me some more. Tell me them lies that you want me to hear. I try to forget but it's hard to forget. I'm holding the cash while I pour up the lean, then I put one in the air. I just fuck your bitch, that's some Gucci flip-flops. I just had some bitches and I made them look like.
Love the melancholy beat. Metro, they're involved. I mean, I don't know if Metro's on the whole thing. If so, I'm very excited about that. I just love the way it sounds. I like this energy. I really do. Especially, like, I do prefer trap music. I don't smoke, as you know. It doesn't agree with me. I haven't smoked for 15 years. You know, I certainly don't do lean or anything like that. But, you know, a nice drink and this type of music is enhanced massively.
I stir the face, I stir the face. I stir the face, I stir the face. I stir the face, I stir the face. You a fucking rich nigga for the
okay.
Fame, you would get that pussy up to a lane, won't you? Like an old school, I redid the frame on you. I got my old shooters with me and they land on you.
But he's evil, man. Evil. That is exactly what I want from this type of music. I want to be challenged by the beats. It doesn't need to be structurally so crazy. It doesn't need to go all the way down into the JPEG Mafia route. I love JPEG Mafia, don't get me wrong, but I want to be challenged by the beats and the instrumentation. I'm not being challenged by the lyrics. I want to be challenged by the instrumentation. So first track instrumentation was great. This one, fucking challenging. I love it.
My niggas unemployed selling Popeyes. I serve the bass, I serve the bass. I serve the bass, I serve the bass. Molly in them Zans got me aggravated. The hundreds and the 50s got them separated. About the hoe I let young hit it. I play the games of the thrones with you. I can't change, I was God.
Weirdly, this reminds me of one of my favourite metal bands of all time, Deftones, who don't really make, if you've never heard them, don't really make music that you would probably think of if you were thinking of metal music, whether you're thinking like hair metal or death metal or anything like that. They make, I always call them like the Radiohead of metal. They make challenging, kind of melancholy, offsetting, music, but it is considered metal in the wider scheme of things. And it sounds like this. Obviously, the singing part is very different, and it's guitars and not synths and stuff, but it's weird and odd like this. So there's no wonder that music like this works for me, because that is music that I've loved forever.
I inhale the love on a bad day. Baptized inside purple activists. Bass, I serve the bass. I serve the bass, I serve the bass. Can't breathe. They sent the ghetto bird out to pick me. They finally did admit it, I was clone. I serve the bass, I serve the bass. I serve the bass, I serve the bass. You the one who ducking from a drive-by.
First Listen, that's the second best Future song I've heard behind Mask Off. There's so many Future songs I haven't heard before you get onto me on First Listen. That was fucking fire.
Where your ass was at, dog, with niggas wasn't feed. Where your ass was at, dog, with bitches didn't eat. Where your ass was at, dog, with niggas tried to run off. Where your ass at, dog,
instrumental.
Where your ass was at, dog, with niggas tried to run off. Where your ass at, dog, made me put his gun out where I'm at to sell dope. Jackie Chan moves, got the game in the choke.
Man, Metro Boomin is a genius. Let that just be established permanently. He's in the permanent genius club for me. He's amazing, amazing, amazing musician. This is hypnotic and captivating, and I know I say this a lot, it's the meme time, but it gets under my skin. And the thing is, I am not even really listening to the lyrics, I'm just letting this music take me. And I think that's the way when trap music is at its best. It's doing that, it's making you feel, it's music of feeling.
Where your ass was at when we took the city over? Where your ass was at when all that asses was the whole?
Oh, the flow!
Where your ass was at when niggas first got the news in the bathroom? Where your ass was
this
at?
drops back now, it's illegal. Okay,
I ain't got no
smooth.
choice, 'cause I'll buy the neighbor's house if they complain about it. No, where your ass was at, dog, when niggas wouldn't feed.
Niggas tried to run off. Where your ass at, dog, made me put his gun out. Sent you for a walk, dude, bitch, don't panic out. Where your ass was at when I was trapping in the store. Had to struggle to get to where I'm at to sell dope. The whole onion.
Bro, I wish I knew where my shades were. I looked for like 10 minutes around the house. I don't know, I hope I haven't lost them, especially with the Weeknd's album coming out on Friday. I've got to find them before then.
Now I'm back fucking my group. 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 I sold out the game like a hook. I fuck on your bitch and I'm broke. I fuck on your bitch and I'm broke. Fucking my group. Now I'm back gripping that ooze. I for that bitch cause she bougie. I for that hoe cause she choose me. Bitch, we just fucking. I appreciate the way you fuck me. We can never tell the fucking public. Pussy good enough to make me love you. You look like Dolce Gabbana and Hermes. You really know me, nobody can love me like you. I got that guap and I'm broke. Damn, that fucking my group. Damn, that fucking my group. Whenever I want it. I know that your bitch my nigga, but she gon' come for me whenever I want it.
He's so awful, it's almost funny. It's like a caricature. I know he's like that in real life as well. Because some albums I hear and it's all about, or when it's all about women, I find it a bit off-putting. But this is different. I don't know. There's some humour to it for starters. And it's just so ostentatiously awful that I can't help just get wrapped up in the whole thing. It's just brilliant. This head doesn't really work with the headphones on.
Guap and I'm broke. Damn, that fucking my group. Damn, that fucking my group. Damn, that fucking my group. I for that bitch cause she bougie. I for that hoe cause she choose me. Sip out my cup, it's a movie. Damn, that fucking my group.
So good.
See my lonely, keep that mask on. I'ma keep that cash on. I'ma keep that cash on. Mask on. Nigga keep that mask on. Nigga keep that mask on. Nigga keep that mask on.
Man, the musicianship sounded like a horror trap movie or something like that, and different vibe for this one.
My loo. Nigga gon' pull up and spray and bride. My loo. Fell asleep and woke up with that yawa. And he playing with it right now. See my lonely, keep that mask on. I'ma keep that cash on.
Actual more substance and subject matter to this one as well. Talking about life on the streets, talking about turning the hood into a rack, talking about flipping Percocets on the streets and stuff like that. A little bit more insight into Future as a person, Future's past, Futures Past, all that sort of stuff. But again, instrumentation of the charts doesn't bang as much as the previous two tracks, previous three, I should say, previous four probably. But still very, very, very strong.
In the I be going brazen. They say my whole hood got it under investigation. I'm about to fuck this cash up on a new toy. About to fuck this cash up on a new toy. You can't understand us cause you too soft. They came through in this bitch and they was swerving. I can't believe the blood ain't on my shirt too. We be talking lick talk and I'm a fucking bitch too.
Ooh.
I ain't got no manners.
The energy on this record is just different level, mate. It's absolutely different level. Whether it's a more high energy track like this, whether it's something a little more somber like the previous track. But what I'm talking about, I believe every single word because I believe it's coming through from a place of genuinely wanting to create this sound, this music, this vibe, this essence, this energy.
I be going brazen. They say my whole hood got it under investigation through the machinery. I'ma tell a lie under oath. I can see it in your eyes, you on both.
What a line. Listen, I'm not going to pull this up for lyrics all the time. I'ma tell a lie under oath. That's a fucking lyric right there. That's a statement of intent if ever I heard one. Straight away, I'ma tell a lie under oath. That's the way to start a verse.
Up a sofa, told him ride me around the whole world. I was on the E-way with that Miley and that old girl. I'm about to fuck this cash up on a new toy. About to fuck this cash up on a new toy. Yeah.
Man, this came on in the car. I'm probably just going to deliberately crash it into a wall.
I be going brazen. They say my whole hood got it under investigation. They know they talk that stick talk. Sense. You know we talk that stick talk. Freak house. Bounce that ass, make your knees touch your elbow.
Fucking instrumentals, mate. They're absolutely amazing. Metro Boomin. I know the last one wasn't Metro. I know it's Southside. Guy is unbelievable.
Wrist, bad bitch on my dick. Did a donut in the six. I just drove out Magic City. Friend, I love some free promo. I love a freak, hold on. Freak house. Bad bitch, bad pussy.
I want to clarify something because something just jumped into my head, right? I've been talking a lot recently about long albums, about short albums. This is a long album, but so far every single track is perfectly placed. And I talk about filler tracks. There's a difference between a filler track and a bad track. Typically, a bad track is a track that an artist or a group has tried to make something that is good and they have failed. Whereas a filler track is a track that everybody involved, from artist, producer, label, everybody involved knows it's mediocre. Knows it's been done quickly, knows it's done basically. It happens more, I would say, with rock bands and bands where they only have limited instruments, but still definitely happens in all types of music. They're different. Then you get a track like this, which is more of a kind of little stopgap track. Like you need a little bit, after the intensity that we've just been through on the first 6 tracks, we need a little bit of light relief. A fun track like this, great instrumentation. It's under 3 minutes. It's just going to be a little stopgap to what I'm assuming is going to be heavier, harder, better tracks later on.
Top shotter. I had to spell a shoulder with my jeans on, and I had my pistol in my pocket. Can't trust none of these bitches, gotta be cautious. Can't trust none of these bitches, gotta be cautious. I'm on hydrogen, nigga, full of balls and that red.
Woo!
I'm camouflage and I fell in love with this brick.
Flow on this beat, a joke. I knew straight away when the beat came in we were in for something where I could just kick back. His flow on this, flawless.
I just put a new whip on the E-way, and I ran my band's back up like a relay. Certified junkie, I just popped the tag on the Benz, it was Monday. None of these bitches gotta be cautious. I bought all the sodas at the gas station.
I bought all the sodas at the gas station is a fucking amazing lyric again.
I just called my contractor, told him build another pool. One sitting in the back, one by the living room.
Again, I just called my contractor, told him build another pool. That is a brilliant line because it's ridiculous. Because it's ridiculous. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't need to be like slip hip hop bars. Like I love that. That's a different thing. But when I'm talking about, if you go back and look at my Eternal Take review that's on the channel now, there's no bars like that. There's no lines like that on there. There may be, okay, I may be wrong, but I didn't hear any. Whereas a line like that, forget the F-bomb in the previous line, whatever. But a line like that is just like, that can sum up a whole mood for the whole track, and it's a ridiculous line.
Like I'm a slave master. I pull a 2 zips, nigga. I'm feeling way better. I'm feeling way better.
I just bought a new whip, like I'm a slave master. Again. Amazing lyric. Amazing lyric. Obviously not going to say the word in the middle, but normally I just brush over it. The word in the middle this time actually gives more gravity to that bar, to the essence of the album. I'm not one to say it on camera, never going to happen, but I think, you understand what I'm saying here. It gives more gravity to that bar. Phenomenal bar.
Bitch used to action, yeah, bitch used to real. She gave me face on a pill off the real. Do it for niggas who here, do it for niggas who come. Like I'm a slave master. I pull a 2 zips, nigga. I'm feeling way better. 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 Back with that Molly in. Got a Tito coupe, 4 choppers in it. For the Panamera, home blizzard. I'm drinking a codeine, I feel it. I'm rolling a double.
The more I drink, the better this gets. And I'm not drinking much, I haven't had dinner yet. But just everything about it, the way it's constructed and composed, is amazing. And then it does break through with those lines every now and again.
I'm feeling way better. I'm feeling way better. I'm feeling way better. Long little ASAM. Long little ASAM. I'm on that codeine right now. Long little ASAM. Free band. I blow a bag today. I don't do nothing for games. I blow the bag today. Blow a bag today. I blow a bag today. I blow a bag today. I don't do nothing for games. I know I came from property. I got my name from property. I know for sure. My granddad was living, I know I'd be proud. Gotta just check out this clarity. I guess I fly like a parachute. I pull up right now and embarrass you. That money can change, nigga. They don't look at you like you the same, nigga. I just hope I can remain humble. How about I go to the jungle right there?
I was about to say this is maybe my least favourite track on the record so far, although I was enjoying it. But actually the pace and relentlessness of this verse and the way he's got into a flow is just brilliant again.
Road school was always there. I be growing up this for they thought we wouldn't be there. When you walk to me, come here and talk to me. I want it. God done. This shit getting colossal. We getting that money. Put trap out, you know that we love it. We getting that money.
Shout out Zaytoven on this one. The beat is incredible with that piano. You joking me?
I get that gag and get busy. I take that crack and I flip it. I be in black like a villain. How about that lack on some pivot? Step to that bitch like I'm golden. Half of these niggas, they bogus. I know. This shit getting colossal. This shit getting colossal. Oh, this shit getting colossal. Put trap out, we love it. We getting that kush. I think I went over my limit. Stack out the stack. This shit getting colossal. This shit getting colossal. Oh, this shit getting colossal. Baby, let's go and have rich sex. Have rich sex. Baby, let's go and have rich sex. I can deal on some rich shit. I'ma keep pimping on some rich shit. We can do the show on the jet lift. Fucking in the air on the jet, bitch. I'ma keep an AP on while I do it. We can keep an AP on when I do it. You can keep it belly on when I get to it. My chain is gon' drizzle on Bruce. Baby, let's go and have rich sex. Make a little love, have rich sex. Baby, let's go and have rich sex. Baby, girl, let's have some rich sex.
This is one of the most ridiculous songs I've ever heard, and yet it's still good. So that says something about everything that's going on here.
We've been at the laundromat all day. We've been washing money all day. It got blood on that money and I still count it. They got blood on that money and I still count it. I can't help the way I'm raised up.
Okay, what I'm learning throughout this record is that Future is actually a fucking master at nailing entire subject matters, at nailing entire concepts in a single line. It got blood on that money and I still count it. Really? Okay, I know what the entire song is about from one line. That takes real skill. There's no wonder that him and Drake work so well together. Different vibes, but Drake also the other master of doing that in a slightly different way.
Murder nigga and he just got up. I hang with all the killers and the robbers. I pulled me up some drinks and fuck my bottle case. And I'm fresh as Easter Day.
Ah, genius.
All my ghetto tattoos, I'm above average. I feel I'm walking through here. I swear to God, I never tell. They got blood on that money and I still count it. They got blood on that money and I still count it. They got girl on that money and I still count it. Yeah, 5 deep inside a Chevy. Yeah, we tryna get it.
Outrageous tune.
Ask me, do I know how to whip money and I still count it. I can't help the way I'm raised up. Daddy's that pink, I try to give it up.
Can't pause it again after this. Outrageous track.
When she did me, it destroyed me. Yeah, I kept it real with Lil' Shorty. I been going bar for bar, these niggas know what's poppin' with me. I can go from Carter. I came from cocaine. They got blood on that money and I still count it. Heard the police looking for me cause I left the world.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Astonishing track. I'm getting another drink. Fucking hell. Brewdog, if you want to sponsor your boy, you know I'm a fan.
When you wake up before you brush your teeth, you grab a scrap, nigga. All the time you get down on your knees, show a crowd, nigga. Truck, shoot dice out there and sell dust. You loaded up, they talking shit, you gon' bust. Don't give a fuck.
This is another track similar to Freako. I spat when I said that. This is another track similar to Freako. Ridiculous as it is to say out loud. That's a stopgap track. Now, if all the tracks are like this, they become filler tracks. But if there's one, maximum 2 in between other huge tracks, then they're stopgap tracks. These are the rules I've just invented now.
God blessing all the trout niggas. God blessing all the trout niggas. I can post it up in the hood bodega. Look more than low, none of y'all before we brush your teeth.
Right, with a name like this track has to be good. You can't call it that and not be good.
Check this out. I get mad zooted, I got this bad thing I recruited. My passion is a movie, I say fuck her cause I screwed her. Niggas nothing like us. I put charisma in my lingo when she fell for me. I gave her realness and that's all she gon' get from me.
Okay.
I just did a dose of Percocet.
The song is good, but there's some regret and some pain in there as well. So it is good. It's different. It's good in a different way than I was expecting, but it is good.
Under me, the young niggas under me, they gon' stand up in any war. We built this shit ground up at the head of a seminar. This time I feel good. Yeah.
Game Boy music.
Hey. Say you get thought, I'm tryna part with you. Oh, that's your best friend, I'm tryna fuck with you. First met the bitch, they say they real sisters. You blow on a nigga, so she down for me. Standing on the stage with the rounds on me.
I gotta be honest with you guys. At this point, I'm just gone. This was the perfect environment, like I say, to react to this album.
Got the game for them old niggas. You gotta know where I'm from to get to know a nigga. I still glad to smoke weed. Think you washed up, you need to go back in. Show these niggas who the one. We going back in soon as we get off. I'm fresh off the plane on them day tickets. I endured so much pain, ain't got score with me. Ain't got nobody to smoke, wanna pull with me. Big chick laying on me, no photo. Got a combo in the condo, do some real live porno. Ho. Got the game for them old niggas. You gotta know where I'm from to get to know a nigga. I still glad to smoke weed. Hide from the police. I go harder cause I know where I was at. And I know where I wanna go.
Too good. Too good.
That's just some shit that you don't do. I'ma stay right for my real niggas. That's just some shit that I'm gonna do. Fuck all the commas. Let's fuck out some commas, nigga. Let's fuck out some commas.
Okay, alright, I will.
Fuck out some commas. Let's fuck out some commas, yeah. Let's fuck out some commas. Let's fuck out some commas, yeah. 100,000 to 100,000. 100,000 on 100,000. $1 million out of my shower. Fuck out the lumber. I'm hot like a sauna, yeah. The burner is down to 100,000. 100,000 on 100,000. 300,000, 500,000. $1 million out of my shower. Fuck out some commas. 80 on watch, yeah. Katy Perry, yeah. Serving Katy Perry, yeah. I should off, yeah. I should break it off, yeah. Shower right now. Oh, let's have a money shower right now.
Oh.
Let's have a money shower right now. Let's go. Let's have a money shower. What it down to 100,000, 100,000, 100,000.
Amazing. Amazing record. Not a shit track on there. No, amazing record. I fucking loved it. Like I said throughout the reaction, perfect environment to do it in, despite the very, very difficult circumstances that we're all going through at the moment. And by the time you see this, that may be over. Hopefully, will be over. But regardless, you understand the situation where this is being recorded. Fucking hell, man. I mean, probably standout tracks if I had to. I said the bass where you're at. Probably Slave Master, probably Blood on the Money, Colossal, and then fuck up the commas. But I mean, for a first listen, it was all brilliant. It really was. Bottom line is, what I needed to hear that record. I need to hear that record from my knowledge of where music is right now, for one, and my channel and all that sort of stuff. But I needed to hear that record right fucking now. Let me tell you, I needed to hear that record right fucking now. I really did, because that's got me re-energized about everything that I'm doing right now. No joke of a lie. I fucking loved it. I wish I'd had my shades, but I can't find them. I'm worried because After Hours is out in 3 days. I don't know where they are. Hopefully I'll find them. Maybe one of the kids have hid them. I put them in a coat pocket. I don't know. Wow. Patrons, we did it. We got there. And it has to be a huge shout out to the patrons. Because, I mean, at the time of recording, I think we're at 778 at the time of recording, which is an astonishing number of people who've come and supported this journey, supporting my channel, supporting my reactions, and through this very, very difficult time, allaying some anxieties. It really is amazing. I really hope that I'm delivering the type of content that you guys want, and we're definitely going to figure out more ways of getting more content on there, more ways of doing more for you guys. But it's a mind-blowing number. I have ambitions to get that number way higher, but every single one of you that's put money into that, and in fact every single one of you who just watches the videos, I just wanted to extend a massive fucking thank you. This is a dream, this is a crazy situation, but the fact that I'm able to do this is amazing. I have a lot of ambition to be the best on YouTube at this, and we're only going in the right direction right now. So, thank you so much. I fucking love that record. Cheers to everybody. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Guys, I'll just see you on the next one. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I want those 4K likes on this video, please. And yeah, do click the Patreon link to see what is going on if you want to support this journey. Guys, John Denton, thank you very much. I'm out. Peace.